Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, chrystallune.light. My name is Charlotte. Thanks for being here, guys. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and help my channel grow. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you for your support. So, Gemini, this is going to be your reading, your energy reading. You know, we're talking about astrology because we have a lot of retrogrades already and more to come. But we're going to focus. This is the first, let's say, I'm going to do two videos because we're going to have two more planets going retrograde in about a month or a month and a half coming up. But now we're just going to focus on already, let's say, the four planets that are already in retrograde. Well, Jupiter is going to be retrograde tomorrow. So, anywho, Gemini, it's very important this period for you because there's a lot of action happening from your 8th house of Capricorn until up to your 12th house of Taurus, you know. So those are like the pretty much the second half of the zodiac wheel, where like it's like realization, death and rebirth, where all the spiritual work begins, you know. Because the first house up to the, let's say, 5th house is more like relationship wise, but everything else after that, coming from Scorpio, which is the death and rebirth, right? Pluto, change, it becomes spiritual and it becomes tougher. So let's get into it, Gemini. So let's start by the North Node in your sign. You must be feeling a lot of pressure. I don't know why, but before I started the video, I kept hearing death of ego, death of ego, death of ego. It's very amazing transformation you're going through, and you might not feel like it. You might feel confused. You might feel very emotional, lost, even scared, because the North Node puts pressure. The North Node is our destiny. That's what we're here for. This is our, you know, this is where we're aiming for in this lifetime. The South Node is our past lifetime, what we've already accomplished, what we've mastered, and what we know. So we tend to want to go back to that because it's familiar and it's easy. Now the South Node is in Sagittarius, right? So maybe in your past life you were an explorer, you were a teacher, you know, and you didn't have to do the work because you were a guru or some kind. You were highly positioned. I don't know. We're not going to get into past life. This is not a past life reading, but that's what I felt like Spirit wanted me to tell you. And now you're having to do the dirty work yourself, Gemini. North Node in Gemini. Okay. So you're realizing now, I feel like you're having to do this, you know. And then, guys, this is a collective energy, but I don't know why for you, Gemini, I feel like this is very, very pertinent right now. But look at your North Node, okay, and your South Node in your own chart. Because what we're reading the nodes right now, it's the collective. So each sign needs to go look at their node, their natal node as well. But for you, Gemini, this is pertinent to you as well, okay? Also, look at your midhaven, because the North Node, you know, is your destiny. Your ascendant as well is like what you signed up for to be here, what you signed up to do here this lifetime. And your midhaven is God's plan for you. So if you can merge all that, you can come up with the true essence of what you are here to do and evolve. It's like almost like you're going to skip some hard lessons if you do that, okay? I will link below the astro.com. I'll write it down. It's not a link, whatever. I'm just going to put the website, you know, so that you can go check out your natal chart. It's free. So then we move into, since we're done with the North Nodes and everything, Gemini, you guys deal with communication, research, you're the student. You know, you're very social, you're very, I wanted to say invasive. I don't know why. Maybe some of you needed to hear that. Investigating. You like investigating. You have that. Both of you and Scorpio have that in you. And we just had the Scorpio full moon on the 7th. So I don't know. Maybe it sparked something in you. You want to research. You want to study again. You want to add to what you know. There's definitely some spiritual upgrade happening here. And every spiritual upgrade comes with challenge. That's what I'm saying. I feel this energy. You guys are a little bit lost right now, but don't worry. When you get through this, you will be enlightened, Gemini, okay? Now, let's skip to your 8th house, Capricorn, because nothing's happening from Cancer to to Scorpio, there's nothing going on. We already spoke about Sagittarius. Okay, now we're going to talk about Capricorn. Capricorn, your 8th house. What is your 8th house? It's your house of transformation. It's originally ruled by Scorpio, right? But for you, your 8th house is Capricorn. So it's very hard energy. It's like having to merge your emotions and like manifest your desires and like your what you want to accomplish, your legacy. Again, North Node vibes, you know. What you build, what you leave here, your footprint, you know. It's about your foundation. What do you want to build this lifetime? And I feel like a lot of you are reviewing your finances, definitely investments. I don't know, I'm hearing some of you maybe are partnered up financially with some people and there's a little bit of trouble going on over there. There maybe some secrets came up because Pluto is retrograde, guys, in Capricorn, your 8th house. And Jupiter is going retrograde tomorrow. Pluto in retrograde, I think, on the 25th of April. So, Pluto and Jupiter conjunct in Capricorn, retrograde. Whoa. Financial review, your work, where you put your energy in, your livelihood. There's a review there. There's something that you're discovering. It doesn't have to be like somebody cheated, you know, cheated on you, for like not cheated on you, but like took advantage of you financially. No, it could be just you discovering that this is not what I want. I don't want to do this anymore. Whatever you were doing for income. Okay, it's a revelation. You guys are definitely going through an enlightened period. It's like illumination. And you guys do very well with that because you like it. You research. And I think this, you prompted this actually, Gemini. I think you did. Now, Aquarius is your 9th house. We have Saturn retrograde there. Okay, since yesterday. Was it yesterday? No. Today's Venus retrograde. Yeah, I think it was the 11th of May. So Saturn, Daddy Saturn's like, okay, did you really look at that? Is that what you really want? What have you learned last time? When Saturn, you know, Saturn entered Capricorn, we had a taste of that. Now Saturn Aquarius is a little bit lighter, but it's going to go back into Capricorn. And so it's like preparing you. It's giving you a chance to really dig deep into those earthy planes, that depth. And remember, Capricorn is your 8th house. So you guys are really getting the nitty and gritty of things. And it's a death and a rebirth. It's not going to be pretty stuff you're going to find there for sure. But you guys are very level-headed. You guys like digging. You guys liked facts. You love to learn. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for you. You might get overwhelmed, obviously, because it's not easy to have to go over things. And that's what all these retrogrades are about. It's reviewing, reforming, okay? So get ready for some research, some discovery, Geminis, which is your domain. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be that difficult, you know. It might be challenging, but not all that like woo-hoo, you know. Then you have Aquarius. Yeah, like I said, Saturn is retrograde in your 9th house. 9th house is expansion. Again, see, you're learning. Gemini, you're in your element. You are a student right now. You're like jumping in the world and like, I want to know. I'm hearing, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. So, and then in your 10th house of Pisces, we have Neptune. And Mars just entered Pisces. 10th house is all about work and legacy. It's normally Capricorn, which is your 8th. So you see, it's like everything is turning around you, reviewing your life, not being satisfied, and modifying it. Point blank, period. This is what's going on for you, Gemini, right now. This is the energy. Okay? Now, it's about discovery, self-discovery. You're doing work. You're doing inner work. Totally reviewing your life, and I think you find out that you're not satisfied and you're totally changing it around. It's a death and a rebirth, transformation. Okay, internal and external. Then in Aries, your 11th house, there's Chiron, healing relationships. So might be, you know, 11th house is all about social groups, right? It's not really like the relationships like we have in Libra, which are more loving, you know, love in the love department. Aquarius is more social groups. So like I said, maybe partners and stuff like that. Maybe you finally are selling your shares of something. or partnering up with new people. This is a realm of work. You guys, this energy is really about your career, Gemini. Totally. Career reform. Then in Taurus, your 12th house, we have Uranus and the Sun. So, Taurus, assets again, earth energy. You're dealing with a lot of earth energy, okay? Those are the more prominent things you're dealing with. And you have the North Node helping you in your sign. That's giving you that boost you need, okay? That's giving you that willpower. So Taurus, your 12th house, which is your higher consciousness, you know? And it's there, that's where you realize before you step into your first house in your full power, right? So like I said, it's a total reform of what you do that brings you income. Now you've decided to no longer do stuff that doesn't fulfill you. You want both of best worlds. You want to do something that fulfills you and supports your livelihood and nurtures you and fulfills you, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. That is your North Node. Okay? Sprouts a little bit of like collective help, you know, compassion into it. And you have the perfect plan. All right? So you guys are definitely working on career here. And that's great. It's a career reform for my Geminis. Now, let's get into the cards. We're going to do the good tarot since the energies are off the bejeezies already. Yeah, you're excited. I feel excitement. Gemini is super excited, which is great. That's the way to go about it. Curiosity. I really see that for you. Page energy, you know. Ooh, page energy. Page of swords energy. Fool energy, you know. Those are the cards I'm seeing. The Fool, the Page of Swords. The Ace of Swords I'm seeing for you guys. And the Judgment card. See, I don't see the Death card because that's not what it is, you know. Death card is Scorpio, like I said, it gets, you guys are going deep, but it's not like, it's not a spiritual work you're doing. Definitely it comes from there because everything starts spiritually first, right? Before you can like expel it out into the 3D. But I feel like you guys are really, it's more about your 3D world that you are reforming, and it has to do with your career, okay? All right, let's get 6 cards for Gemini Spirit. 6 card, and there's something you discovered about yourself, and that I think it's you. It's you. You rediscovered. You know, you're like I want to do something I enjoy. I don't want to do something just for the heck of it, for money, or yeah, we have to pay bills and everything. But how about I just do some research and to see how I can incorporate both pleasure and income. Okay, pleasure and income. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Gemini, please? For these retrograde energies. Just saw the Hierophant, which is total Taurian energy, but it also reminds me, you know, it's the Teacher card. So it's also Sag. So you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you acquired it in your past life, where the South Node is right now. I don't know why. It seems like it's very prominent, this nodal shift for you, Gemini, is very important. Although it might not be your nodal position in your birth chart, you know, but I don't know why. This is a very important time for you, Gemini. I really feel that. And I know you're picking up on it. You're not normally, we're all intuitive. But, you know, you're not like a water sign or something like you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who are more intuitive. Even Aquarius is intuitive as well. But you guys are more air, facts. But here, maybe that's what is stressing you. Because it's like, it's something in you, a niggle in you that you've never, that's just awoken. And maybe it's a part of you haven't tapped in a while or never. And it's just propelling you, and it's magical, okay? It's magical, and you might fight it in the beginning, but it's just bigger than you. It's just the call, you know, Judgment card. That it's stronger. You just can't fight it. You can't ignore the noise. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore that thing that's brewing deep, deep inside, you know, of your solar plexus, which is your, you know, your willpower, and also your sacral. You really feel that creativity brewing. Okay, first card, Hierophant, like I said, which is Taurus. Taurus, your 12th house, right? It's like what you believe. I think your belief is shifting because you have Uranus there. So, and you have Uranus there and the sun. So like I said, something got shunned. Like there's the light and it's an epiphany. It's an enlightenment, and it's bigger than you, and you can't explain it. There's no facts. You can investigate it. It's just a feeling. You can't put words into it, you know? And the sun is going to enter your sign on the 20th of May. So whatever you're not being able to put a finger on or you don't understand, just ride with it and feel it. Journaling is very important. You guys love to write and stuff. Research, you love that too. Start, you know, writing down those ideas. You might be getting like signs and synchronicities, your dreams. Write them down, Gemini, because there's insight in there for your messages that Spirit wants to give you. You are really connected to the realm right now, to the higher realms, you know, in a way that you probably never have before. You're getting hints. You're getting hints from Spirit. And once the sun enters your sign on the 20th, it's going to be clear. It's going to be, you're going to be able to decipher these emotions and these downloads you're getting. Okay? Because then, I love it. Didn't I say that I was seeing in my mind's eye the Ace of Air? Well, there you go. That epiphany. I'm telling you guys, you are highly Gemini. Like your mental right now, your intelligence is on flick. You are your portal of intelligence combined with your crown chakra are fusing, and it's going to create this new beginning of knowing, of wisdom, of just like having the codes to get to where you desire to go. This is endless possibilities, epiphanies, just genius energy. It's genius energy. This is knowing. The Hierophant, this is higher knowing. Hierophant and the Ace of Swords, higher knowing, higher learning, higher consciousness. Look at that Pegasus. Amazing. It's an awakening. Six of Air. You might not know where you're going, but you know that where you're going is an upgrade to where you've been. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving away from choppy waters, you know, and from stuff you didn't know, stuff that was just like a lot, you know, lessons you had to learn. Or it's just like it doesn't resonate with you anymore and you want to go and see something else. It's almost like that Eight of Cups energy, except this is air energy, right? So it's your energy. Six of Swords. This is like no longer connecting mentally with things, you know, that are in your life presently and looking for something new. Ace of Swords, a new beginning. Okay? New intelligence here. Ooh, it's an intelligence. Wow, this is amazing. Then you have the Seven of Fire, which is like defending yourself, protecting yourself. It could be defensiveness as well. Like I said, you guys are trying to fight this. It's not that you're trying to fight it. You guys are very practical. You want facts. So you're probably like, oh, what the heck? That's not, you know, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense right now. This is what I'm feeling. The Hierophant doesn't make sense. The Ace of, because it's spiritual. It's not something you can define. So you're fighting it. Look at these two horses. You're fighting it. These two horses are not, they're not of this realm. Pegasus, unicorn. It's not of this realm. Accept it. Okay? Don't block it. Let the insight come in. Let the downloads come in. Just ease into it and journal. You will understand it everything later. By the time the sun enters your sun, believe me, you'll get it. You'll be like, oh, wow. Then we have the Two of Cups. There goes that collaborations, meeting people that are on your same wavelength, people that understand you and respect you, equal give and take, mirroring effect of like pure love, understanding, and compassion, and ideas and creativity. It could be you being one again as well. You finally being balanced and understanding that there is more to facts, that sometimes we have to connect spiritually as well and stop trying to analyze everything and trying to rationalize everything. Okay? Because look at that. I told you, page energy, right? There goes your emotional spiritual beginning. It's a new understanding of spirituality. You guys are awakening. A lot of Gemini, well, a lot of people are awakening right now with everything going on, and especially with these retrogrades, it's, you know, and then the eclipses. Oh lordy, the eclipses are coming. I'm gonna do videos for the eclipses. That's gonna be such a massive awakening. I think the full moon in Sag coming up on the 22nd is a lunar eclipse. Then we're gonna have a solar one in Cancer, and then we're gonna have another lunar one after that. I don't know. It's gonna be the one in Capricorn. Yeah. So this is your new spiritual beginning. Page of Water, reconnecting with your higher self, your inner child, all together and being one again. Being connected, body, mind, and spirit. Being reborn. Following your intuition, knowing what your intuition means because you tried so hard to suppress it. The world has made you maybe overwhelmed with your job, what you were doing. Maybe you guys were like very into the digital world and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of you are in fields where it's not, you know, you don't get to connect with that wonderful energy, you know, wonderful. When I mean wonderful, it doesn't mean like where your energy is awful. No, you know, that wonder, kind of that Piscean energy. I feel like you didn't get to do that. It was very practical. What you were doing was it's numbers, you know, it was like numbers. You guys were scientists, numbers, or bankers, you know, investment bankers or banking or something. I'm hearing just very, very, very like A equals B, you know, 1 equals 2 kind of thing. It was very boxed in. And now you're expanding because you can't help but notice, wow, what is this I'm feeling it's just this feeling. It's your intuition. It's your emotions that are just like brewing, and it's just like overwhelming you, and you're trying to fight it, but you can't. You can't. You can't fight the feeling. You can't fight the feeling. That's going to be the name of your video, I think. You cannot fight the feeling. We can't. Beautiful energy. You're reconnecting. You're reconnecting with your emotional body. Your intuition, rather. This is all work here. It's work. Could be you guys were in a relationship with somebody for a long time. You know, all that earth energy could be also, you know. But I feel like it's work. But for some of you, you might have been with somebody for a long time. You know, you guys set roots together. Maybe you worked together. You had a business together. And now you just don't vibe anymore. You don't vibe. And you want somebody to be on that 2 of Cups energy with you. Somebody who makes you feel like that. Somebody who gets you, who you vibe with. And you're looking for that 2 of Cups because you've become this Page of Cups, and you're curious now, and you know it's out there, and you feel it, and you know you're feeling that this is not working anymore. Whatever relationship, okay, let me just sum it up. Whether it's a relationship or work, this is not working. Your gut is saying it to you, your intuition. Your guides are just pouring it into your funnel of your crown chakra. You're fighting it. 7 of Wands. You are trying to defend your, you know, like, no, it's not real. It's not real. Oh, baby, it's overwhelming. And you know it's real. And you will know it's real by the time the sun enters your sign, Gemini, on the 20th. Okay? All right. Wow. Very intense. Beautiful intense. Very beautiful. Intense. It's the resistance, though, that might be a little bit difficult for you guys. Because you're definitely going to want to rationalize it, and you won't be able to. No, All right, let's get another Colette Burn read deck. This is the Animal Oracle. See what the advice from Spirit is. I just heard sweet results await. It's one of the cards in here. I don't know why it just, Spirit's like saw me, you know, showed me that card just now, which is really weird and lovely. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get for you. This is total rebirth. You have the Hierophant and the Page of Water. After having an epiphany, after having a higher learning. Then we have a 5 here, the Hierophant, which is, you know, change. Change. And then the Ace of Swords, which is the beginning, and the Page. 6 of Swords, moving away. And you resisting, you know, 7 of Fire. But you're only resisting balance. 2 of Cups. Why would you resist that? You're resisting this new beginning. You're at free will. But I don't even think you can resist this because it's screaming inside of you. It's screaming. It's gonna overwhelm you. It's gonna take over whether you like it or not. And that is why you shouldn't resist it. Because it's just gonna be from being, you know, having the opportunity to, you know, from having the potential to be beautiful, you're going to turn it into something difficult, you know? Something that's going to be difficult, very difficult. Just, that's why you need to surrender and just ride this beautiful wave, okay? All right, let's see. There's your card. Let's see. This and that are true. Didn't I say that? Both worlds. This and that are true. Stop resisting. It's like what we see here, you know, it's like this and that are true. Meaning that there's truth in everything. But there's truth, rational truth, and there's spiritual truth. That's what I'm getting from this card. So it's like, why would you not believe in what you're feeling so strongly? And I feel like it's because you can't explain it, but you believe it because you feel it. It's part of you, right? But because you cannot rationalize it and you've been doing that for so long, maybe all your life, you have a hard time believing it. And that's why Spirit says this and that are true. Look at this dolphin. I mean, the Page of Water knows that this and that are true. The Page of Water knows. It sees everything. It's those fresh eyes. It's your inner child. You know how children believe that everything is possible. It's that childlike energy, the dolphin. So intelligent. Okay? And then the Page of Water, so innocent. You have to step back into your innocence and give away resistance in order to believe again. Or to believe in what you're feeling. What your that niggle is telling you, Gemini. Okay? All right, lovely. I love this dolphin card. And it's a 2, again. Just like the 2 of Cups. Balance. Merge those 2 together. You are so intelligent. Your air energy. You guys are very intelligent, fast learners. Spirit is giving you the opportunity to upgrade that and to incorporate spiritual knowledge and wisdom, and you'll be unstoppable, Gemini. If you make it your religion, code. If you make it your religion, right? This will create your own religion. And it's a religion of wisdom and of knowing. Look at this. Outlook. Ascendant. The ascendant. It says worldview, mission statement, expression, role, outer self, point of view, aura, approach, impact, first impression. See, when we see something, the first impression we get, I mean, we can't just see it and judge it. It's impossible. The first thing is that intuition, what we sense from it. And then the mind comes in, unfortunately, and starts like, if you have an overactive mind like you guys do, starts trying to rationalize it and breaks it down, and it becomes something that is a production of your experiences. You see? It's like learn. to step into this energy here. This is what these retrogrades are trying to shape you into, to learn to take account of that initial hit you get when you see something, or you're confronted to something, a situation, a person, or whatever. It's that open-mindedness. It's that allowing, you know, and feeling, not just wanting to rationalize all the time, you know. And then the ascendant, your ascendant is how people see you, and it's like the first impression. That's what it is, you know, that you give off. So yeah, so it's a thing. So why don't you acknowledge and accept also the first impressions you get out of situations and things and people and places, and just take it in and not let your mind like transform it into something it's not, based on your fears, you know, and your traumas. Because we tend to judge. Judgment comes from fear and trauma. It doesn't come from beauty and love. It's very easy to tap into our shadow. It's harder to tap into love. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's clear. So look at your ascendant, Gemini, as well. Where your ascendant is. If any of these retrograde planets are there, there might be a message there for you. Okay. All right. Let's get a house card and see. Let's get more in depth and see how astrologically, what kind of planets or whatever. Okay, these are like, they have house cards, planet cards, and house card, planet cards, and signs. But these are just the planet ones, so it's like, what, 10 cards? It's really hard to shuffle normal, you know, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, here we go. I think this is your card. And we have Uranus. It's time to change, to revolutionize. In your 12th house, Taurus, Hierophant, the sun there. I'm telling you, this is a revolution. You need to change the way you view things, your outlook. Gemini, wow, all the cards are like, woo. You need to change your outlook on things, Gemini. You need to change it. You need to change your outlook on things and become this page of water and start over. Let me read it. This has to do with, yeah, like I said, what you love. What makes you vibrate, what nurtures you, what fulfills you. Okay. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. You guys, can we stop? Enlightenment and awakening. This is what this is. All day, every day. When you're enlightened and wise, every time we awaken, when we're awakened and enlightened, we're wise. What is wisdom? It's knowing that everything has different facets and accepting all of what we see and what we feel. Not just one side, or not trying to rationalize it, compartmentalize it, or, you know, it's like seeing the bigger picture. It's like an eagle. The eagle is a spirit animal that was used by the shaman because he has a bird's eye view. You have to see the whole picture. I feel like a lot of you have been like tunnel vision, you know? It's time to awaken. It's time to tap into that potential, okay, of wisdom, of your wisdom. This is inside of you that you can't explain, but you know. Your truth, you know, your intuition. All right, Gemini? Okay, lovely. Adore it. Amazing. Let's get a crystal. Whew, Uranus, it's time for change. Definitely. Definitely. Ace of air, 6 of air, page of water. Time for change. A new vision. Awakened, a new vision. I think that's going to be the name of your video. I don't remember. I said there was another title, but I didn't have these other cards yet. I don't know. I'll watch it. But I think I'm called Awakened, a new vision. All right, Spirit, what's up for Gemini, please? All right. Something says to take these, and I will. See, that's that thing. That's that intuition. How do I know? I just felt it. Dreams, Herkimer diamonds. Again, the ethers, the supernatural. Everything is calling for you to enlightenment here. To tap in to other realms. And to not fight the supernatural. To stop wanting to rationalize the supernatural, because you are supernatural. Your mind, you're not this body, you're not this mind. Okay? Like I told you, journal your dreams. Listen, the downloads you're getting, whatever you're thinking, write it down. Even if it doesn't make sense, it will. Because that is the path to your abundance. Abundance is everything. For you here, and this is in Taurus. Remember, guys, your 12th house is Taurus, and we have Uranus there. And the sun. 12th house, luxury, lavish life, nurturing, goddess energy, pleasures of life, enjoying this experience here on earth. It's Mother Nature. It's food. It could be overindulgence, but we're not talking about that here, okay? This is you. Maybe some of you have been restricting yourself. Because you're always like, oh no, if I do this, it's going to be this, it's going to be this. Like, not just like surrendering, enjoying life. I feel like a lot of you have been like restricting every part of you, your emotions. It's like you've been box compartmentalized. And it's like, stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the present. That's what I'm hearing. This is your inner abundance. Citrine, I'm hearing. Yellow, the sun. Like I said, by the time the sun enters your sign, there's going to be, maybe that's when you'll understand. For some of you, that's when this is going to click. That's when this work is starting. And by the eclipses, the solar eclipse in Cancer, it was going to be the cusp of Cancer and Leo. Cancer is emotions, it's intuition. Leo is your passion. It's love. I really feel for you. Look at all these both of these cards are yellow too. By the Cancer eclipse, guys, you will be fully enlightened. Fully enlightened. It's very important that you journal. All right, Gemini, it's very important that you journal right now, because you're getting all the data, all the information. Everything. You're getting codes. You're getting codes, light codes. And when you go back and you read them, something is going to unfold. Something is going to unfold. And it's a message from Spirit. It's a message from Spirit. It's going to be very impactful. It's going to be transformative. It's going to, wow. It's going to change your worldview. All right. Okay, let's get a Sacred Destiny and let's close this beautiful reading off. I mean, my eye keeps going to Uranus, Uranus, Uranus. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. They didn't just say enlightenment. They said enlightenment and awakening. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Beautiful reading. Wow. Woo. Okay. You know, my 12th house is Gemini. I'm a Cancer sun. I resonate with my sun sign, and I resonate with my rising, both Western and Sidereal. So, in Sidereal, I have a lot. No, in Western, sorry, I have a lot in Gemini. My Jupiter is in Gemini, my Mars is in Gemini, and my Venus is in Gemini. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Did I talk about this? That Venus retrograde in your sign. It's all about what you love, reviewing what matters to you. And that's also 12th house, Taurus, your house. Like I said, you guys are, there's a shift here. It's like a new vision. It's a new vision. And look at that stillness. Didn't I say don't fight it? Don't fight it, Gemini. Sit still. Take it in. It doesn't make sense right now. It doesn't. I know. You're probably like, what is this? Oh my God, what is all this? Probably you're like, if some of you smoke, you're like, oh my God, it's the weed. Or you were drinking, like it's alcohol. Whatever. And you're probably like, whatever, this is crazy. You're denying, you're trying to push it away. You're like, it's not real. It's not real. It's real. It's real. Look how beautiful that is. This is what I mean. It's like staying still, quieting your mind, and just letting the information in. This is meditating. This is meditating in order to get that higher realm communication come in through your crown chakra. I'm not going to tell you to meditate because you're probably like, okay, hold on, lady. That's a lot now. Because you guys, because your mind is always monkey mind, monkey mind, monkey mind. Very hard for you guys to meditate. I'm not saying all of you. There's exceptions. So I'm not going to even tell you to meditate. Okay. How about some chamomile? How about some tea, Gemini? How about just some tea? Chamomile, you know? How about that? I'm not going to say meditate. I will never say that to you guys, okay? But you need to quiet your mind. Okay? All right. This is a beautiful reading. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have a Instagram for this channel now, and I will link it below, as well as that astro.com. So you can go check out your chart if you need your birth chart. All right. I love you guys. Bye.